The most OP landmark in Age of Empires 4. Sounds like just about every other clickbait Age of Empires 4 title right now, doesn't it? But let me tell you, this Mongol landmark is absolutely incredible. I discovered this, I'm going to call it an exploit, when I was coming up with the first Mongol build order that I wanted to make for my YouTube channel. Make sure you go check that out. I have my guide. I even beat an AoE 2 Pro in 5 minutes with it. But I wanted to show you guys this trick you can do with the Mongols to maximize your Age 2 economy. I hope you enjoy. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Here it is, the most OP landmark on AoE 4, the Silver Tree of the Mongols. Now, you might think on first glance, sure, that's a good eco bonus for them, but how is this possibly an OP landmark? How is it stronger than so many of the other options out there, and including all the other civilizations? Well, let me show you why. Okay, so I have aged up to age 2. Now, during the age up, you go to your OVU, and you want to research increased mobility. It costs 75 coin, 25 wood. It's pretty cheap. So I already have this researched. So the second you hit age 2, you pack this guy up, and you just zoom him all over to the stone. Now, what this is going to allow him to do is to produce traders 2 at a time with the gold you have stacked up. Okay, so I'm instantly queue up 7. Now, if you're curious how to get to the build order to actually get to this spot in a good timing, I do have a build order guide on the channel. Go check it out. And I actually like to rush in the first age, following up with this. Okay, so I'm going to train 7 traders. Now, why am I training 7 traders? Well, you'll see as you add traders to the line, you unlock tiers of the Silk Road. So then they will bring back 10% food, 10% food and 2% wood, and then 10% food, wood, and gold. So this is a good buff to your traders. So already, look, I've got 4 traders out. I've already unlocked the first tier of this Silk Road. And very quickly, you are able to get these out. And they're not very expensive. Look, 36 coin, 74 stone, or 74 wood, and then 112 stone. Okay, so getting this, obviously it seems strong, but is it really OP? Well, next part is I'm going to show you why it's OP. Okay, so I'm training my 7th trader. And in fact, sometimes I'll even just train 6, and then I'm going to move my landmark, and then I train the 7th before the other ones arrive. But here we go. Now, I'm going to zoom this thing all the way across the map. It moves super fast, and you will need to task your traders to now walk towards it. Now, we're going to take a closer look at how much res these traders are currently carrying before they arrive. Now, the way that traders work is they accrue more resources the longer the distance they've walked. So they've only walked this space right here, right? So you can see they originally have, that one actually needs to go to the market. He's only carrying 16 gold, 1 food, 1 wood. Not impressive. Definitely not something that'd be OP. You would say, you know, you're not getting your investment back in that, and you just spent all this money early on. This is a waste of res. Well, wait till you see here. So they're walking over to this landmark that I have now moved. Now, you would think new ones, perhaps, would get the new rate. If they walk from here to here, it makes sense. They should bring that much res back. But what you're forgetting is these have only made a one-way trip. They haven't walked all the way here. Now watch what I'm going to do. So you have to manually click them and do trade. So it's Q, or you can click the button and watch what happens to this res. Instantly buffs up to 97 gold, and it's dropped that food and that wood and food. Look at this. Dropping all this res, and just like that, you will, with those 7 traders. I mean, this is one example. It could have been even a longer distance. I mean, that's 700 gold right there. It could have been even more. And talk about just an early buff to your eco. What I will do a lot of times is use that instant gold I get there and either trade it, because in second age you don't really need the gold, or you can really zoom into a fast fortress. So it's just incredible. The first time I saw that you could trade these and have them walk, and sometimes it's even shorter. Like sometimes this is like right by your town center, and you only walk this short distance, and then next thing you know, they walk over and they turn in. You have like 1k gold right off the bat. We could have even, you know, trained 10 first and then walked this distance. But it just saves you time and maximizes that res you can get there. And I've been using it in games to rush the enemy early and then just have this ridiculous kind of mid-game boom from this trader out. And it will really catch your enemies by surprise, because you're just going to have so much more res than them. So hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comment below what you think about this landmark, and if you think it is the most OP. If you do not think it's the most OP landmark, let me know which ones you think are. I'll see you guys in the next one.